Hey guys, welcome back to my page. Here's 3 simple ways to connect with your spirit guides, okay? If you're looking into connecting into your purpose, into your essence, into your spiritual self, and you want to reclaim agency over your life, right, and your energy, and resubmerge yourself into things that improve your quality of life, then look no further. This is why it's essential to contact your spirit guides. So I'm going to show you 3 simple ways to connect to your spirit guides, higher self, ancestors, spirit animal guides. So first, I would like to note that these benevolent beings are always around us, all of the time, whether we're consciously aware of it or not. These souls are devoted, especially to your higher self, your higher being, to helping, to guide, to support, to nudge you in the right direction you need to be in. Ultimately, just putting us on the path, reminding us to go back on the path. Because I know you're pretty much familiar with the fact that we steer off our own courses from time to time. Let it be distractions, let it be relationships, let it be low vibrational things, let it just be the world itself, right? It's a part of being human. It's a cycle. We constantly learn. We go in and out of cycles, and we learn to align ourselves with our true divine purpose. And the main sources around us that would allow us and remind us to get closer to our path is our guides. So, number 1, connect to your own soul's divine essence. In doing so, you might just hear a whisper or reminders, like I was saying, of your spirit guide or ancestor or higher self or spirit animal in very subtle but noticeable ways. When you connect to your soul's essence, right, this is the truth of who you are. This is your utmost vibration of the self. This is everything divine about you. Everything that moves your inner fire, right? This is your essence. You raise your vibration by doing this. And with a raised vibration, it will be much easier for these helpful beings to contact you. Keep in mind, they're always communicating with us, right? It's just that our minds, okay, are so loud, so busy, so stressed out, so distracted, that generally we don't hear them. Okay, it's kind of like we turn it off, switch in our ears, thus closing off our connection. Okay, so number 2, write a letter. It's as simple as, there's nothing more formal than writing out a letter to someone, let alone something, right? So I see why this would be a really good step for anyone, because a letter has intent. It's a physical manifestation of your thoughts. And if you have forgotten, thoughts are thought forms, which are vibrations that go out into the world, into the ether, into other dimensions, right? These beings, these benevolent beings that are here to help and guide you, exist on different planes and coexist within your plane to help guide you, right? And once you put something that is vibrational from yourself with pure intent, especially through a letter, something formal, it gives them another access, a way to contact you, okay? So in this letter, I want you to ask for help, clarity, solutions, insight, or guidance, the general things you would. And also be sure to express gratitude. I cannot express that enough, because gratitude is one of the most highest vibrational things you can do for the self and for your guides, right? Because your guides have been helping you, whether, like I said, you're aware of it or not. It's just common courtesy, right? And it's respectful. So be on the lookout for signs and symbols and synchronicities. So, y'all already know what synchronicities are, most likely. If you don't, I do have a video explaining it, I believe. Symbols, this could be anything. This could be like resonance, like you see the same symbol. Let's say I see yin and yang like 3 days in a row, right? Or something that has to do with the intent I'm giving out. So let's say I reach out to my spirit guide and I'm like, I really need your help, right? Let's say I write in a letter, I really need your help balancing myself out, right? So then for the next 3 days, maybe the next week or two, and all I'm seeing is yin and yang signs. And yin and yang is just the ultimate symbol of balance, right? Of the feminine and the masculine, right? Of the dark and the light, of the above and below. Coincidences also fall in this category too. Believe it or not, these contain messages for you, okay? Any little symbol and little sign, even angel numbers, are messages for you. You may also hear crystal clear messages, right? And I do have a story about that. There was one time I actually went to Tennessee and they took away our phones for like 2 weeks. It was like this little camp I had went to, and they purposely took our phones away so we could submerge ourselves in nature and be connected. And I kid you not, I think I have a story of this on my YouTube channel somewhere. I'll link it somewhere. But basically, I was able to hear before it had happened that a bee was about to sting me. And I heard it clear as day in my ear. Nobody was around me. And literally a wasp or something flew right by my left ear. And I was like, oh God. And yeah, I freaked out because nobody was around me. It's like, how could somebody tell me something when nobody's around me, right? So this is when I was younger. So that scared me. But it made me realize that disconnecting to reconnect to nature and to myself helped me connect to my guide, whoever this was, right? Because I didn't know much at the time. I was a novice. But anyway, you'll most likely hear these symbols or recognize them, or you'll be contacted with your messages from your guides via, lines and songs, books you read, quotes, conversations with people, discussions overheard, etc. These occurrences substantially enhance our communication style too. So number 3, ask for your guide's name, right? It's as simple as that. Demonstrate your faith in the fact that they exist and trust the belief in the existence of your spirit guide by asking in the form of a prayer, devotion for his or her name or its name, right? It can range from a normal name, okay, like Janet, to exotic, like my guide's name, Cerise, which is like cherry, which means cherry. It really depends to speak. It really depends. So speak out to them. Don't be afraid of speaking out. Okay. Professing that you would like to cultivate a deeper connection says so much about how much you believe in them, how much faith you hold in yourself, and how much faith you hold in your path. Okay. So again, like in number 2, how I said, write a letter, the name will come through songs, right? Because it has to do with writing, books, conversations. These are all word oriented. Hearing it randomly called out via overheard a conversation across the street or, whatever. It's just an unmistakable knowing when you do hear the name. And sometimes people even get direct downloads, meaning they'll just hear the name randomly in their head, which is amazing. So that's all for these 3 simple steps on how to connect with your spirit guides. Try these steps for yourself and see how it goes. Okay. And also, it's not a quick 1, 2, 3 thing. And it's going to be done within a week. This is continual. Okay. This is continual. You have to stay devoted to this and trust it for however long it takes until you get your answer. Until next time, Seekers, take care. Bye.